Hey y'all, I'm Ludwin, and I'm going to show you all the first drop that we have from Mooncastle, a Japanese-based, or I guess rather Osaka-based brand. It's, I believe, third generations deep right now, founded in 1966. Ryoichi Sushikuro started the brand, and that last name, Sushikuro, it actually translates directly to Mooncastle. So that's, despite the name sounding dreamy and very like fantastical, it actually has real life roots, and I think a really personal touch to it. They're putting their name on it. They really believe in the product, and we do too. At this point, the brand really is almost synonymous with the cloth this is made out of. It is their ice cotton, which is a knit cotton made from Swiss manufacturer. I believe the pronunciation is maybe Spory or like something like this, spelled like Spoery. Swiss people in chat, please let me know how that's pronounced. But that is what it is. It's incredibly like crispy and like dry in hand. On skin, it feels very, very smooth. It's something that you could definitely layer a ton on top of and not feel, abrasively warm. If anything, it might even keep your body feeling cool. We do them in short sleeve in the spring, summer. So for the fall, winter, we have them for you in long sleeve versions, and all the details and finishing are more or less the same, especially for the tees, because that's what we stock in the spring, summer. So you have that same kind of like wider gauge ribbed collar, as well as the hem and the cuffs have a much more finer gauge rib, and the rest of the body is that same crispy ice cotton. It is, I think, I'd say it fits on the smaller end of things. So I tend to size up one just for like a fit that I enjoy. I'm wearing a size XL here, and I feel like this is about the size that I'd want for like a regular fitting thing. And I could even size up one if I wanted something very relaxed. But this is enough room on the body to feel comfortable, but I can also layer things with it. And I'd say that's pretty accurate across the board. You're going to want to maybe take at least, at most, a size up for these guys, and then for the other ones, I think it's mandatory to size up, but I'll let you know. We have three colors in the ice cotton tee. It is this chocolate brown, it's nice classic like optic white, and then their charcoal, which has like a little bit of character to it. It's a very earthy charcoal. So the same way some browns can look gray, this gray kind of looks a little bit mossy, greenish brown, which I really, really like. And then building on top of the ice cotton selection that we offer, we have that same cloth with very similar finishings, except with a little bit of a higher neck. It's a mock neck. It's actually the same style that I'm wearing as well, but we have it in this really nice inky navy that I think works well with like a lot of business leaning things, and it's just a good dark foundation, as well as this light gray, which I guess you can see the difference between their charcoal and their light gray. I think is really kind of like the undertones that you have with it, whereas this is kind of like brownish greenish undertones. This feels like it's a gray with blue undertones. So the fit is going to be almost identical on the two. It's just the neck finishing that really changes things up. And then lastly, or I guess not lastly, but lastly for the tops we have from them, it is an introduction to us at least to their merino wool offering. So despite doing ice cotton, they also have really, really pleasant merino wool selections. But, in the spring, summer, we felt that, ice cotton was more of a thing to prioritize and how to introduce the brand to you. But now we want to build up on it. And we've got these really, really pleasant, roll neck joints. How do you feel about it, Kenchan?
I'm digging it. This feel good. Like we get so many roll necks
Yeah.
throughout the season and like knitted just things. It still just feels unique, in and of itself. What is it made of again?
It's 100% merino wool.
Yeah, it feels different. It just feels good. I don't even know what to say about it. It just feels good.
Yeah, what size are you taking?
I am taking an XL, which is one up from my usual.
Yeah, and I'd say this fits you like compared to something like a GRP or like a Dopia. This would fit you to like a 52 or like a
In terms of like a six, yeah,
like
for
a
a
six.
GRP,
Okay, yeah. Just to compare the sizes, yeah.
yeah.
So the X, it fits you about what you'd expect of like the equivalent of a large in some
Yeah.
of the other brands we carry.
Yeah.
And yeah, it fits you well. Super
Yeah.
good. This is kind of like a light fawn kind of a color. We also have three other colors in addition with a classic black, which I think is going to be, you're building some good outfits off that.
Very.
Like a cream like panna cotta color, along with a really nice like dark deep olive, which is, I mean, maybe not as jewel toned as the Ikiji version that you'll see drop soon, but it's another option there. I'd say as far as weight, if you are like a roll neck connoisseur from No Man Walks Alone, it is, I'd say, a bit more substantial than GRP, but less substantial than Dopia. because those are two places
Yeah.
that we offer fine gauge roll necks. And I think this puts you in a really nice medium. The texture is also unlike the other two, so you're going to find some differences. Give it a shot if you're looking for a new roll neck. This could be the new basics brand for you for sure. Yeah, and that is for the tops. We do have some small accessories, but if you are hoping for other Mooncastle offerings, we do have two more sweaters that are coming in. They are mock neck, and they're in a very luxurious wool cashmere silk blend. So wait up for those two very very pretty ones. But what I have in front of you is actually 100% cashmere things. It is these 4 scarves. And you're like, whoa, that's kind of short for a scarf, yeah? But it's kind of more of like a muffler. It has that little slot so that when you do wrap it around your neck, let me see. I'm going to set this down for half. Actually, Kenshawn's going to model it. He's so handsome. You kind of just toss it on the back of your neck and you put it in the slot, and then bam, you have a nice finished scarf. I think one of the most cumbersome things about scarves is that to get a nice knot, you need it to be long. And then when you're not wearing it, because it's not always you bring it out because it's going to be cold, but then it heats up, and now you're just carrying a scarf. But this one, if you're wearing it on the neck, it's easy to put on. You don't have to do any mental math on how many times to twist it around your neck. And then when you're done, you take it off, put it in your bag, and it's looking good. Very, very compact, good for safekeeping, good for gifting. That mailing that out in a gift is going to be some pretty cheap postage. You could that's like regular envelope size, I think. But yeah, we've got this nice, kind of like a beigey off cream color. We have a chocolatey brown, this light gray, which is different from the ice cotton light gray. You can see there, it's some 2 very different tones, and a black. And they're all incredibly luxurious plush cashmere. This is my phone. And this is, that's it. That's what we got from Mooncastle. It's already flying off the shelves as I'm speaking to you right now. So if you do see your size available, I do recommend buying it as soon as you can. Take care.